In the 1999 NBA Draft, with the 57th overall pick, the San Antonio Spurs selected Manu Ginobili. At the time, there were likely many voices asking, who? Even Ginobili himself, upon hearing about his selection, couldn't believe that the recently crowned champion Spurs would pick him. His name wasn't even mentioned in mock drafts. For 3 years after being drafted, Ginobili stayed in the EuroLeague, winning championships and earning MVP honors. When he entered the NBA in 2002, there wasn't particularly high expectations for him. Foreign players, especially white players, were often stereotyped as having excellent shooting but lacking toughness. Being drafted so late in the second round, there wasn't much anticipation, especially for a non-American player. At the time, Greg Popovich, who was already the Spurs coach, told the franchise player Tim Duncan about the newcomer Ginobili, saying, "This new guy, Ginobili, apparently has incredible potential." Duncan, however, didn't believe it at all. The initial 2 years saw Ginobili's potential recognized, but Duncan didn't fully trust him. Their conversations were reportedly minimal. Moreover, clashes arose because Ginobili's playing style was the opposite of Popovich's desired cautious approach. Bruce Bowen, one of the NBA's top defenders, was reportedly tough on Ginobili during practice. Despite this, Ginobili's tenacity gradually earned recognition from Bowen, Duncan, and even Popovich. Ginobili wasn't making flashy plays just to stand out, he was making choices to win, a realization that Popovich, Duncan, and Parker eventually noticed and began to trust. In his rookie season, Ginobili contributed as a bench player, and the Spurs clinched the championship. Although they didn't win, his sophomore season saw steady growth. One day, during a game, when Kobe Bryant asked Bowen, "Who's that white boy?" Bowen responded, "He's not just a white boy. He's a monster," acknowledging Ginobili's exceptional talent. The 2004 Athens Olympics became a bitter pill for the USA basketball team, with Argentina's exceptional teamwork led by Emmanuel Ginobili securing victory. Ginobili, the team's ace, scored 29 points in the semifinal against the USA, making a statement for his upcoming NBA success. Remarkably, Argentina was the only team other than the USA to win the Olympics since the 1992 Dream Team. Empowered by his Olympic performance and acclimated to life in the USA, Ginobili's third year became a breakout season, earning him his first All-Star appearance. The Spurs, that season, reached the finals after a 2-year hiatus, engaging in a fierce defensive battle against the reigning champions, the Detroit Pistons. Despite not winning the finals MVP, Ginobili's impactful and exciting plays contributed to the team's victory in a thrilling 7-game series. The slow-tempo, defensive style of playback then contrasts sharply with the modern game. 2 years later, the Spurs reached the finals again, sweeping LeBron James' Cavaliers. However, during this period, Ginobili wasn't in the starting lineup due to the team staff realizing that the balance was better with him coming off the bench. This decision was unusual as star players typically don't accept a bench role, but Ginobili's trust in Coach Popovich made it happen. In the next season, Ginobili won the Sixth Man Award, solidifying his role as a key bench player. His acceptance of a bench role, despite being a star in his prime, was instrumental in fostering an unselfish culture within the team. In the 2011-12 season, circumstances led Ginobili back to the starting lineup, earning him another All-Star selection. Despite the passage of time and doubts about the Spurs' championship chances, they reached the 2013 NBA Finals against the Miami Heat led by the Big Three LeBron James, Dwayne Wade, and Chris Bosh. The Spurs had a 3-2 lead in the series, but were thwarted by Ray Allen's dramatic three-pointer in Game 6, leading to their defeat in the finals. However, in 2014, the veteran Spurs, who had experienced the depths of disappointment, showed no complacency or vulnerability against the same Miami Heat. They dominated the series in 5 games, securing the championship. Critics may point out that Ginobili never averaged 20 points, and he wasn't the team's ace, but his willingness to prioritize team success over personal stats, like accepting the sixth-man role in his prime, speaks volumes. It's a choice born from overcoming various hardships to reach the NBA. Share your opinions and memories of Manu Ginobili. Thank you.